guys, Viper here, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to control the recoil on a weapon that is very difficult to control the recoil with. I'm going to be using weapons that have very fast rate of fires, like the FAMAS, the AEK, and the F2000. These weapons have got such fast rate of fires that the recoil is insane. So we're going to disable all attachments, we're going to take off the laser sights, we're going to take off everything, the heavy barrel, and I'm going to show you how to simply do this. I don't know if this is important, but anyway. I'm going to simply show you how to control the recoil. So we're going to spawn over here on a quad bike, and we're going to go over to a wall where I'm going to show you guys what it's like to control the recoil. So the first weapon we're using is the FAMAS. This is what it's like firing, no holding the mouse down, just firing. You can see that the recoil on the weapon is pretty damn high. It goes up and to the right. So there's a few ways to control this. But first I want to show you what it's like to hip fire. If I'm correct, the FAMAS has got the same as the aim down the sights with hip fire. So I was incorrect. As you can tell, hip firing is not good. You always want to aim down the sights. Aim down the sights, hip fire. Aim down the sights, hip fire. Even though that's not accurate... Oh, for fuck's sakes. Even though that's not accurate, that's even worse, okay? So you always want to aim down the sights. So let me show you guys what I usually do when I'm controlling the recoil. I usually hold the mouse down towards the left. That's pretty damn accurate. My enemy is not going anywhere and we're getting shot at, so we should leave. So that's pretty damn accurate. That is insanely accurate. You see how those bullets are just right next to each other. Now what a lot of people do with the FAMAS is they also... What a lot of people do with the FAMAS is that they also just tap fire. And that guy just died. Okay. People just tap fire with the FAMAS like so. So the first two bullets are always accurate. That's two bullets, that's two bullets, that's two bullets. Everything here on this wall is two bullets except that's hip fire, that's aimed down the sights. And that's me controlling the recoil. So using the FAMAS is probably the best way to learn how to control the recoil. It's very difficult, but you'll get the hang of it very soon. Also, you can hold down towards the right so you'll make it even more accurate. Remember, hold the mouse down, hold towards the right or to the left. It's your choice, to be honest. That's not as accurate as holding down towards the left, and that's my personal way of spraying and aiming down the sights. Next up, the AEK 971. This weapon has got an extremely fast rate of fire. As I said at the beginning, I'm only going to be using these weapons, but it also has extreme recoil. So let's spawn and let's see what it's like to use this weapon. Alright, first we're going to be spraying, okay? We're going to be spraying on this wall over here. No controlling the recoil, just spraying. Okay. So as you can tell, with the last 3 or 5 bullets, it's accurate. With the last 5 or 3, remember when you're spraying. So it starts off at the bottom, obviously. It goes to the right, it goes up, it goes more right, and it goes more to the left. That's quite a hunch to learn. So this is what I usually do. I hold the mouse down, and I hold it towards the right. That is the most accurate kind of shooting I've seen with the AEK in a long time. So that's very, very good. So let's show you guys the hip fire. Also very inaccurate. Let's just turn off that. Jesus, look at that. That is the most inaccurate piece of shit I've ever seen. Look at that. It's inaccurate. Oh my god. You're literally just spraying. You're not even going to hit your target. You're going to hit him with the first bullet, drop him down to 25 health, and then you're going to be spraying all around him like Counter-Strike. This isn't Counter-Strike. Now what a lot of people do with the AEK is they fire 2-shot bullets. It's also pretty damn inaccurate, but you're going to probably hit your target. If you're aiming for the torso, you're going to hit him one in the torso and one in the neck. A lot of people also single fire. Single fire is probably the most accurate, of course. So remember, when you're spraying, you're holding the weapon down towards the right. Next up, we have got the F2000. This baby sprays like a bitch. It's insanely, insanely good, but you need to know how to handle that recoil. So I'm gonna take off the scope, and I'm going to spawn at base, and we will see how to control the recoil on this weapon. We're gonna take a quad bike, and we're just gonna drive up to our standard wall. We'll stop around here. And there goes the quad bike. So basically, this is what it looks like when you're spraying, aiming down the sights. Remember, we're standing, so this is regular. So this looks pretty similar to the FAMAS, if you remember. But it's actually a bit better than the FAMAS. It only goes right, up, and left. So to control this, you have to aim it basically down. Remember, holding the mouse down is essential. Or to the right, or to the left. So it's up to you. I prefer going to the left. That's inaccurate. No, I'm kidding. That's very accurate. That's insanely accurate. Now, here's the hip fire. Like I said, I'm not going to show you guys how to control the hip fire because I myself am bad at it. So, you're going to hit the enemy with 5 bullets, and then you might get the drop on him, but it's probably best to aim down the sights. But, you know, hip firing is slightly more accurate than aiming down the sights. But like I said, I was always recommend aiming down the sights and controlling the recoil. So that's what it's like controlling the recoil when aiming down the sights. Now when you hip fire, if the enemy's standing here where the laser is pointing at, you're probably gonna not hit with the first 3 bullets, and he's gonna probably kill you by then. But you're gonna at least injure him. But like I said, if you want to win the firefight, control the recoil, aim down the sights. And a lot of people, what they do is they simply single fire. Single fire is extremely accurate, but it is a lot more difficult than you thought. Someone will be spraying at you like this, and you'll simply be aiming at them like this. And you're probably going to lose the firefight by then. So remember, aiming down the sights is probably better than hip firing. Always control the recoil, aim the mouse down to the left, that's my personal preference. So now that we've done the assault rifles, let's try and move on towards weapons like PDWs and carbines. Let's try out the, what do you say? The SR2. I like this weapon quite a lot. We're going to disable everything, but it comes with a vertical grip. You can't disable that. So we're going to spawn, we're going to walk over to our wall, and we're going to see what happens. Alright. Okay, we can't really be there. So let's rather go over here. Aiming down the sights. Pretty fucking accurate. Look at that. To control the recoil, hold your mouse down. That's all. That's spraying right there. All the bullets hit in the same direction with just holding my mouse down. I didn't go left, I didn't go right, or right or left. I just held the mouse down. Let's check out hipfire. Hipfire is inaccurate, so I wouldn't recommend it. Probably aiming down the sights is your best bet. So remember, just hold your mouse down and you'll win the fight. Pretty damn accurate indeed. So, let's try a carbine, also known as our final weapon. I might do a LMG, but we'll see how it goes. Let's try out a carbine. We're going to use the ACWR because it's probably the most inaccurate, but it's simple. It's very easy to control the recoil after the latest patch in Battlefield 4. Latest patch really disabled the recoil quite a bit, and that made a lot of people happy, but it made the game a bit easier, like Call of Duty. Not saying that Call of Duty is easy, but it is. So, yeah. We're gonna move over to our wall. You see we fired quite a bullets over there, so we're just gonna leave this alone. Remember, SR2, pretty simple. Hold the mouse down. ACWR, not so simple. So the ACWR basically goes upwards and to the left. To control this, hold your mouse down to the right. Alright, so that's pretty damn accurate. The enemy is not going to be able to move when you're spraying him down like that. He's going to be stressed out. So remember, hold your mouse down and hold it towards the right. So, down the right, like this. Alright guys, so, you're playing Assault and you've just started to play Battlefield 4. I would recommend the AEK personally to start learning how to control the recoil, the AEK or the FAMAS. So once you unlock these weapons, you use them constantly. If you're an engineer, it's going to take a while to unlock the ACW. Okay, it's not going to take a while, but it's definitely a gun that you want to learn with. It's extremely good to learn with. For PDW, the SR2, it came with the Naval Strike, so it's very simple to do. I think you have to destroy a few vehicles as engineer. It's not difficult at all. And for support, AWS, you just have to get a few kills as a few vehicle kills as support. So those are the weapons I highly recommend that you use when you are simply just learning how to play the game. So now I'm going to go and fly a jet. But thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you in the next one.